Hello friends, hope you are doing well. My name is Dr. Milin Shinde. I have completed my MD practice from AIIMS Bhopal. So this is our part 2 of our video which we are discussing about high-yield topics. So in this video we'll discuss about PSM and obstetrics and gynecology related high-yield topics. Again, these are topics which I feel you should not miss. And in the previous years, and it's always questions will come from these topics. So let's discuss them. And I feel genuinely these two are scoring subject as compared to medicine, so we can definitely work on and give a more time. So I'll just quickly go through it, not to waste a lot of time on it. That this is the order that you should follow, and in this order you should read PSM. The source, as I said, your class notes would be enough, but if you want, there is a Big Giant Sir's PSM book, which is also a very good book. So starting the discussions, first epidemiology of the disease. So of any epidemiology and screening. So these topics, you'll always get a lot of questions about these terms. So you should be familiar with all the epidemiology of the terms. You should know about the screening of the disease. What is the difference between the screening and diagnostic test? Then there are a graph. There is a timeline of the disease. So when to apply the screening test. So a lot of in a lot of exam you'll have this kind of questions. So that is why these two forms the most important part of PSM. So whenever you start your reading, start with these two, epidemiological and screening of a disease. So sometimes it's difficult to understand the concept. So you can always discuss with your friend. See, these are the topics which regularly like PSM में ये जो चीजें जितना हम medicine discuss करते हैं उतना हम ये we don't discuss these topics that much as much we discussed medicine. So you can always discuss with your friends if you're not familiar with certain terminologies or not understanding. Then national health programs and policies. So you should always be updated with this information. So you should know the updates. What new program was launched, if any targets were changed, what are the current numbers like data. So that is also again asked, because any national health programs, it is backed by a data that is in last few previous years, what was the scenario, and then what are our targets for upcoming years. So these programs and policies you should know. So most of the classes they provide it, and you should know the year when it was launched, what are the targets, and till this year what we have achieved. So these kind of questions are asked, and these are very straightforward questions. If you know, then it will help you. Then about nutrition and health. So this question will have an overlap with certain other subjects like pediatrics. So if you are on biochemistry, so a lot of wide nutrition related things are discussed, and also on a point of PSM point of view. So there will be some preventive measures. They will be told about health related indices that will be discussed. So you should be familiar with all. Whenever we read, there are a lot of formulas like in epidemiology and screening, we have to calculate about specificity, prevalence of the disease, incidence of the disease. So you should know all of these things, and there will be always question on that when you study health related indices. So you can make a chart, so you can make a small notes which comprise only of these indices and these formulas. So it will become easier if you make charts every day, you see them, so you can remember it better. Then biostatistics. So this is something that is again and again your knowledge is tested. So now like during an early period of examination, like few years back, only knowing was enough, but now they ask you to apply the knowledge. So they might ask you there will be the graph will be given, and you will be asked to identify what is the name of the graph, and there are different data variables that will be asked. So biostatistics is something that is you must do, you must know. So statistics के लिए विवेक जैन sir's का एक this is the last chapter in PSM in sir's book, and again it's very nicely covered. So you have to give its due importance. Then biomedical waste management, again a very important topic because it's very practical. You should know what goes where, like waste. If it's a contaminated waste, it's a plastic material, it is a infected or blood products. So कौन सा किस color, what will go in which bag. So that you must know. So that is again a very practical question, and again asked in the exams. Occupational health and occupational related diseases, again very important topics of PSM. Lot of questions have been asked from this topic. And healthcare in India, planning and management. So we have certain programs, like we have National Vector-Borne Control Disease Program, National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, like see RNTCP, 2019 से पहले हम इसको RNTC भी बोलते थे. Now we call it NTP, National Tuberculosis Elimination Program. So the targets, what are the new changes? So we have national leprosy program. So we have a lot of national program for prevent blindness. So these programs, so they will ask you about certain, specific things from. Then there are some committees like ORE committees. So there are different committees from which you will get a question. So you should just, if you read these ones, this is more of a data based. So if you for this subject, you will need one extra revision as compared to the other subject, because you have to retain a lot of data. So if you read these things for more time, your brain will register them. See what happens when you read something for the first time. So let's say 20% of the data is registered in your mind. Then when you solve the MCQs related to you, then it helps you recalling this 20% also, plus 10% is added. When you read for the second time, third time, the data, your the mind starts registering more and more things. So that is why this is a subject PSM which will require like good revisions. Then the environmental health, national policies and legislations, as we discussed, and demographics. So there are a lot of demographic plans. They are there are types of these demographic graphs and curves. So that is again asked. So I think PSM is more of a data-based. A lot of data-based questions and policies, and it takes a lot of time. So notes should be ideally enough. So this is the order by which you should start reading, and I think this is the order also followed in the your review books. So you can go through this order, and you can, I just what I specific advice is make a lot of charts for PSM and concentrate more on these topics. Then about obstetrics and gynecology. Then I think gynecology is a bit easier, and it also is you usually get more questions from gynecology as compared to obstetrics. So obstetrics, I feel there are very limited topics which you should read thoroughly. So you should these are the topics you should know everything about it, because most of the questions will be framed from these topics. So about pelvis, you should know the type of pelvic anatomy, the type of this pelvis you get, all relation with the other structures that you should know, and similarly the fetal skull. Uh, so these you are going to have a lot of questions on that. Then placenta, types of what are the types of placenta, anatomy of the placenta, histology of the placental structure. So that is again and again asked in your question: how placenta are developed, what are the function of the placenta, what are the hormones that are secreted by the placenta. So these are all the high questions. So again and again they are asked in your exam. Then labor, the stages of the labor, how it progresses, and there are certain definitions associated with it. So this is something that you should know everything about it. Again, abortions, the type of abortions, very important questions. What are the indication of abortions? What current Indian laws says about it? So that you have to see. Then medical termination of the pregnancy and contraception. Again, a very important topic. Ectopic pregnancy. There will be a clinical scenario given about ectopic. There will be always hormonal things that will be discussed. So you must know these things. Then trophoblastic diseases, then choriocarcinomas, again asked in lot of questions. Hemorrhages, again a favorite topic of examiner, antenatal, postnatal hemorrhages, and what is the management. So that is again asked. Then I would like to draw your attention to some particular, disease related, like diabetes in pregnancy, thyroid in pregnancy, anemia in pregnancy, hypertension, eclampsia, preeclampsia in pregnancy, and certain infections like TORCH, specifically HIV, HBV, and PV. So these questions are again and again asked in the exam, like in front of a diabetic mother, what congenital abnormalities is going to have, what is gestational diabetes, thyroid related disorders. Then one thing I missed is cardiac disorders during pregnancy, like when the woman has a maximum risk of going into heart failure. I still remember this question, which will be again and again asked. So these questions, these are the topics that you should know. And then last, abnormal labor, that what is obstructed labor and shoulder dystocia and other things that you can interact. So this is something that you must know. These are the topics that you should read thoroughly. And then you go to the rest topics. So these are the important topics and must know topics from the obstetrics. Then coming to the gynecology, as I said, in gynecology, I feel literally it's easy as compared to obstetrics and more high. The first and foremost, anatomy of the female genital tract and its development, like embryology. This is something should be on your fingertips. It's the most important part, because that will be again and again. Because if you know the development, like how the development occurs, This will answer these questions also, because there will be a lot of abnormalities of the genital tract that are because of the developmental problems. That will answer a lot of questions from the other topic. Then menstruation and related disorder. What is the physiology of the menstruation? How are the hormonal changes? The hormones that take part into this menstruation cycle, and what are the amenorrhea, dysmenorrhea. So these all things that you should know, the definitions you should know, and management. So that is also something that is must. Abnormalities of the genital tract. So abnormalities, I say, so these are the disorders of sexual development, and then some anatomical disorders, type of like uterine abnormalities. There are different kind of uterus you get. So that are again and again asked. Investigation, specific investigation techniques. There are a lot of investigation techniques that are asked. How are you going to investigate for such abnormalities of the genital tract? That is again a very important topic. Then after anatomy of the female tract, then malignant conditions is again a star mark. Your ovarian, tumors of cervix, uterus, and vaginal tumor. All these tumors, there is a lot of types of ovarian tumor. There is a classification, treatment. There are the drugs used. So this is again a very high yield topic. This is something that you should give a proper importance. You have to refer to the current classification and of these tumors, and you should be able to answer them. So I think this is also a very important topic. MTP in contraception, again discussed in obstetrics. So you have to know this. Then genitourinary tract infection, sexually transmitted diseases, and pelvic inflammatory disease. Again, a very important topic. Infertility, causes of infertility. So clinical scenario will be given, and then you have to identify why the reason infertility, hormones you have to know thoroughly, and the diagnostic approach. Endometriosis, few questions are asked. Now recently there are also questions, because this is like new advances, assisted reproductive technology and IVF. So a few questions you will get there also. So just be thorough with it. Just know the techniques, that what are the options available in this particular problem. And the last, vaginal and vulval disorders. So have a glimpse of these questions also. So guys, I think that's it about these two subjects. So I have given you all the important topics which were usually asked in over the last few years, and these are usually considered the important topics. So I just advise you to do not miss, read thoroughly whatever you can, solve more and more MCQs from this particular topic of these big subjects. So don't waste a lot of time, and study smart. I wish you all the best.